Hello guys, I'm here again to talk about the book The Giver, and I'm going to answer some of the counter arguments that we had in the last discussion board last week. The Giver has a pretty interesting story. The boy is focused on Jonas, anxious 12-year-old boy that lives in the world of sameness. Afraid of his future, Jonas is scared with which job he's going to be assigned. He's frightened to not pleasing his word. He is choosing to be the receiver, the highest prestigious job that it is in the community. He starts to receive memories from the giver, and he starts to see the world how it really is. He starts to see colors, emotions. After 1 year of training, he realized that he can't live in the same as anymore. The receiver wants to everyone to see what he sees, feel what he feels. The ending is controversial. The author leaves the reader confused, and we can't really say what happened if we not pay close attention throughout the book. Due to this controversial, some people claim that Jonas and Gabriel survived their journey and they reach elsewhere. It is a valid idea because in the end of the book, Jonas sees this house in Christmas time and listens to what looks like music, something that didn't experience usually. This way it's clear that he completed his journey and is elsewhere, because if he listens to music, it is impossible to be in his normal world. So although this conclusion is perceptive, and I will explain why. The Giver seems an easy book to read but have a higher meanings. This is one of the characteristics from the author Louis Leary. You have to really pay attention while you're reading, or you might lose what they are really meant with his words. So this is probably what happened with the reader who thought that Jonas died. When I read the first time, I didn't have any idea what the writer meant. Why Jonas did a suicide journey, if Jonas and Gabriel survived, or if the end was just a hallucination. But after reading more about the author and the book, I came back some pages and realized that Jonas died in that suicide journey. I can assume that by analyzing facts that took place before in the book. We can assume that Jonas was thinking about the release in page 13. Jonas talks to the giver about the release and he asks about it. He wonders where everyone goes after the release. What happens? Jonas questions the giver if the elsewhere really exists and what it looks like. He was curious about these things even before he was the receiver, as we can see in page 32. We have to see beyond these facts to really understand them. Jonah was so curious about the risk because he was scared about what could happen to him next. And these answers could prepare himself to be released and not be afraid anymore. Although the most notorious evidence is how the book ended. When Jonah was lying down the mountain and guided to the house with the green and the red lights. There was a Christmas scene. What happened was that Jonas and Gabriel were pretty weak from the trip, and Jonas, how he said in the book, didn't have any strength to keep going. They were pretty hungry and without food. They say they had to eat some berries from the forest. How someone can keep going pretty weak eat some berries? Not gonna fill up in the stomach at all. And no one ever had been in that forest because anyone have like run away from the community. So how did they know that the fruit wasn't poisoned? John and his brother got poisoned, and John his last time was hallucinating with his favorite memory that was this lying down the mountain, and the giver favorite memory, the house during Christmas time. Also, the writer in the interview talked about the ending and she said, well, I told you already that I have liked the ambiguity of it, and the fact that it led one to wonder and to think about the characters. This lawyer wants us, the readers, to make our own theory and prove them right. The best thing for me to read the book is that you build your own universe so you can interpret the book the way you want it. So if you can analyze these facts and show we can make our own universe, we can be writers just reading this book. And if you read the Giver carefully how I did, you can see that this evidence that I just said make clear that Jonas and Gabriel didn't finish their journey, prove that my theory is right. But We can find other theories in the book. We can say that he's alive, that he's not. We just have to see the facts. That's what's important. Read carefully and prove your own theory.